Alan Watts once said that the secret to life is to be completely engaged in whatever you're doing here and now, and to realize that it's not work but it's play. He says something like that, I'm paraphrasing here. But I find this very interesting because so often we get lost in the past or the future, ruminating over something, beating ourselves up over something, or worrying about the future, although there is only this present moment. I mean, just think about it. There is no other moment than now. The past is just memory. It's just traces of the present moment. You can imagine it like, how a bird flies through the sky and the trace, the kind of line that it leaves behind it. But in reality, it doesn't leave behind any lines. It's just memory. And the memory is dead. And also, when are you thinking about the past? You're thinking about it now. And of course, the future is just, we predicted by, what happened by the past. So there is only this moment. And in this moment, there is one experience that you're having. And that experience is really you see. You're not separate. You're not something separate. There isn't something like an experiencer that has that experience. So I find that quote very interesting. And you see, I think it also relates to this other quote, that life is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be experienced. That it's not about, finding the meaning of it and seeing it in words, but it's about a direct experience. It's about the great mystery. Because you see, I don't think that we would want to unveil every mystery in this world. That would ruin it, really. And the other part of Alan Watts' quote, realizing that, not calling it work, but realizing that it is play. That's also very interesting, that so much depends on the way we think about things. He once gave this example of a bus driver, whose job is, he's pretty harassed at the job, you see. Random people going on there, even like these weird people, like homeless people, shouting and everything, and dealing with that complicated traffic and the cars and all of that. But he talked about how you can turn that job into a play and realize that it's playful. Taking that bus and just swinging it through that complicated traffic. And, cracking jokes with the passengers or the other bus drivers, while you're waiting at a red stop or something like that. Signaling at the other drivers. And how that can, be like a game, like a play. And also by, just being completely in the moment. So yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, some interesting thoughts to think about. Being right here, right now. If you really think about it, you can't actually do anything else. You can't be anywhere else besides right here, right now. It's impossible. Because there is only this moment. You are only aware of this moment. So it's interesting why in many of these philosophies and traditions, they talk about focusing on this present moment. Maybe it's just about realizing that you can't escape it. You can't escape this present moment. So yeah, some interesting ideas. You can think about those. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, goodbye.